Hey you guys, it's been a long time. I have been doing a lot of stuff. My life has completely changed. And in the matter of self-care, I took a little bit of time off with my presence, with just boundaries. I learned a lot about boundaries these last couple months, and so I am back. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but this video is going to be solely about the Flow of Wellbeing Mastermind. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or you're my friend. Maybe you're my mom. I know my mom watches these. And I was talking to my mom and I realized that my whole friend group, or like 95% of my friends, are in this world that I live in. And what I forget, and what I tend to forget, is that not everyone lives in a very highly conscious lifestyle. And so I talk about all these things as if it's like completely normal, because for me it is. And so, you know, I launched this new thing and I'm just like super stoked about it. I'm like, yeah, like I downloaded this whole new healing modality. And people are like on the computer, you downloaded it? I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. So this is why I'm making this video, because I know that there's a lot of people sitting here watching me, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm just like, all right, let's clear some stuff up. I live in apartments. I'm gonna be completely honest. I live in some apartments and they're mowing the lawn. So, nice. Hopefully it's not too bad. So anyways, I have, okay, it's so funny. You know, like, okay, resistance. So I just posted on my Instagram story. It's like, I don't want to make this video, or I didn't want to make this video. I kind of had to like get myself up and be like, okay, stop eating so much chocolate. It's time to show up. And it's just funny that there's like sound out there right now, because it's just like, you create your reality, Mason. So, oh, I love it. Okay, so in October, no, let me back up. In September, I claimed with absolute certainty that I would do anything that I needed to fully live my purpose. Damn, because I meant it. Like, I really did mean it. It wasn't like this passing thought, like, hey, I'll just do this, or I'll do whatever you need me to do, you know, like talking to the upstairs people. But I claimed it. I remember it was just like so real for me. It's like, I will do anything that I need to do to truly live why I came here. Like, I know on a deep soul level that I came here to make a difference. And I was playing small, and I was fucking tired of playing small. And so I claimed it. So life freaking happens, right? And life is crazy. It's so crazy. And my life was a whirlwind after claiming that, because I meant it. I truly did. And so over the next couple months after, you know, doing that, I kind of became a little obsessive with this meditation. And it's just like, this isn't a meditation that was in a book or online or anything. It just like came in, and I was like, I have to do this, and I had to do it 3 times a day. And I did. I religiously did the same meditation 3 times a day. Right when I woke up, before I talked to anyone, including my daughter, I would do this meditation. In between clients, if I was working that day, I was doing the meditation. It was like And I had like these affirmations going. I'm like, where are these coming from? But I mean, they're legit, but what is going on? And so anyways, I did that let's just say it's a ritual, because that's the only way I can describe it. I did that ritual for 3 times a day for a month, solid. And I felt like I was like clearing something up, like clearing up resistance. Didn't really know clearing up for what or what was coming in, but I have a strong belief that if you are too clogged up, like your aura, your energy system, your physical body has too much stuff in it, how are you going to allow anything new to come into your space? And so I felt like I was doing like this deep cleaning. Like that's the only way that I can describe it. And at the end of that month, I got what and most people will call a download. And this is just a receiving of information from a higher source. And I will tell you, like, truthfully, that this is not mine. This is something that came from the cosmos, the universe, something bigger than myself, and I'm just the conduit. And, but I claim it. And for whatever reason, I was chosen to share this message. And I truly believe that, like I deeply believe that. And that's why I'm showing up today. And that's why I showed up and created the Mastermind. And I did all these things because I have to, and I feel honored to do so. And unknowingly, laying in bed one night, I downloaded a new healing modality. And what does that mean? Craziness. Healing modality, Reiki is a healing modality, BodyTalk, a healing modality, AcuNet, right? EFT, all these things, all these practitioners that you go to receive healing. I downloaded a whole new one. What the heck? I was not looking for that. Okay, it came in and I allowed it in. So that's the story there. It's like when you say yes and you are open to receive, you receive miracles. And it is a miracle. I had a conscious friend living with me, so I went out and I was like, I don't know what just happened, but can I practice this on you? And I did. And then a couple days later, I went to an angel channeling, really unprepared, didn't have my questions ready or anything, and I ended up asking this conscious channel to, what is this healing modality? What am I supposed to do with this? Because it like fell into my lap, and I'm like, there's no instruction manual. I don't get it like a textbook. Like I had to write the textbook. Like I don't know how to write a textbook. And so the knowledge that came in through that channeling is, well, you haven't fully received it. I'm like, excuse me? Like, what do you mean I haven't received the full modality? Okay. So I go on a walk in a couple days later, and I had that information. I'm like, okay, so how do I fully receive it? And I remember from that meditation or that channeling that I went to is that the woman told me that angels like to be called upon. Okay. So I called upon some angels. I'm walking downtown. I wish there was a video of this because I probably looked crazy. And I'm like probably really serious, like connecting. And so I called upon the angel that I was communicating with, and I said, yeah, like I fully claim it. Nothing miraculous happened to the plain eye. And so I'm like, all right, but I felt empowered, and I was like, yeah, I did that. Just like, whatever. I have like an hour between my clients, so I go and lay down, and what do? What I've been doing for months. I do the meditation, and all of this information just started coming in, and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I like get up and I text my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I got the next part. And then I have this like feeling, I'm like, it's not over. So I lay back down, I get back into that like meditative state, and I get more information. I like, after a while, I'm receiving this. I'm like, okay, I do it on myself. I get up, I text my mom. When in doubt, you text your mom. And it happened 3 more times. Like, I was like, never mind, like, it's not over. And I like laid back down. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is life-changing. And so I have a full practice. I guide and I coach and I do energy healing with people. So I have a few clients that I think of as dear friends. And I was like, I'm crazy. Like, can I try this on you? And I kind of explained. Sorry, it's a little warm. Never mind. I was like, can I try this on you? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, oh my God, thanks so much. And I did it. I did like almost like a case study because I didn't know what was happening. And so crazy. And people's lives started to change. I mean, like, drastically changing. And I'm like, what the heck? But these people have been seeing me and like working with me for a long time. So I personally know like the state of their energy body. Like, I know their mindset, their consciousness level. And like, this was like deep work. And it's like, it almost feels as if we're draining the whole body of anything that is no longer serving you. And so I'm just like, okay, how can I put this out to the public? How can I bring this into like this global stance, which I think is what it's supposed to be. That's what it feels like. And make sure that people feel safe to do that inner work. It's a very vulnerable place to be. If you've done any inner work, if you've done energy healing, it can be scary, and I don't want that experience for this. And, I have named it the flow of well-being. And it's like, how can I give the flow of well-being in a safe container? So I asked, because that's what I do. I don't know. I don't have the answer. So I just ask, and I got the answer. It was deconstruct your whole business. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because I have online courses, I have worksheets, I have video classes. And the message was deconstruct everything that you have done and put it into one thing. And I'm like, seriously, I have worked so hard on creating these things. But it made complete sense. If you want to be able to do this deep, insane healing work that is the flow of well-being, you have to do and be ready to attain it. And that is why I created the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is all my life's work in one place. All the books that I read, all the worksheets that I made, the online courses, everything in one space. And I'm like, okay, that's genius. That's not my idea. Just letting you know, it was like up there, it came in. And I'm like, this is badass. Yes. So I did that. I created the Mastermind so that you can safely and confidently do the deep inner work that the flow of well-being has been gifted to us. And people are doing it, you guys, and people are seeing massive shifts, and they are like, I've never felt this way. I remember why I came here into this life. I remember why I'm here. And I'm like, seriously? That's fucking awesome, right? And it's because the flow of well-being is such deep work. It is such deep work. And it's because my deep belief is that good, well-being, God, whatever you want, the universe is all around us all the time. And I think of it as just good. Good stuff is always around us, but do we allow it in? How much resistance is in our energy body, in our cellular structure that does not allow us to receive abundance? And let me tell you, we can skip forward a lot, and I'll tell you a lot. There's past lives, there's traumas from this life, ancestral garbage, trauma that needs to be released that blocks us. And that is what the flow does. And so it's a 2-part system. The first is you have to be initiated into allowing this flow of well-being. And how I see it is, on a cellular level, we're allowing the well-being to flow into our bodies. And so that's freaking crazy, right? And so, but what's amazing, as with, I did the case study, is that everyone felt like a line of well-being. And it's like, this is where my cells have accepted well-being, and then this isn't. That's freaking crazy. Every single person felt that. And I'm like, okay, we're working with something's crazy, something crazy's going on. And so, and it's this understanding that we're allowing like source energy, that beautiful God light, to come in and expand ourselves like into these beautiful beings of light. And so if you think about that happening, what happens afterwards is all this stuff that's been stuck within your body, your mind, your spirit, however you want to see it, because this is working on all levels, is finally free to let go. And that's what the second sessions are about. And it's about releasing all of that was stuck on a cellular level. This is deep, deep healing. And we're healing ancestral and past lives and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, what? Okay, let's do it, right? And the second sessions are like, because when you do the mastermind, it's a 5-month program. Because it takes a long time. It takes, a lot of inner work, because you're doing all the inner work on the online course, and then you're getting these sessions that are draining all of that stuff that was stuck out. Freaking crazy. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm like, that's cool. And so you just imagine your cellular body accepting well-being, accepting source energy, and they become these beautiful, beautiful globes of light of who we really are, us being connected into that spiritual body. And then all the stuff that is not true anymore, those limiting belief systems and all of that, is able to finally let go on a cellular level, and then we drain. As you're doing all that inner work on the mastermind, which you have lifetime access, and this includes all the worksheets, the video series, all that stuff, verbiage, meditations, journaling. It's jam-packed, because if you want to be able to release as much as you can, because the flow of well-being is now going through you, you got to do the work, right? And that's the thing, and that's why I created the mastermind. Yes, I don't know about you, man, but that's just like, that's a dream come true. If someone told me 5 years ago, like, here's a 5-month program, this is my life's work, this is a new healing modality that allows you to accept the flow of well-being on a cellular level, then I will coach you and assist you on letting that go, not only on an energy level, but on a physical level, because you come in and I coach you for 3 hours about all the work that you did in that month. So this is one-on-one time with me, the founder of all of this, and that is very unique. It's not just like, here's an online program, you got it. It's like you are guided in a safe container to do this work. I would say yes. I would say yes right away, because how can you ask for anything more right now, right? In just 5 months. 5 months, you can change your life. Yes, right? Like, that is me being who I was 5 years ago, needed that. And I had to do the inner work, and I was reading books at night crying, and I'm just like, what is real? Like, I feel like I'm dying. And I was dying. A part of me was dying, and thank God, because that part of me doesn't need to exist for me to show up right now for you. And me 5 years ago wasn't able to download that, right? And now you guys know what I'm talking about when I say download. I received some information, and I'm here to share it with you, and I hope that you say yes. I hope that you know that you are worth doing that work. The flow of well-being mastermind. It's good. It's good. It's like golden good. Like, people are just like, this is amazing. And I'm like, I know. It's not me. The coaching is me, and the worksheets are me, and all that. Yes, but the modality, the true essence of the program is something much bigger than me. And I just feel blessed to be able to give it to you. So I love you, and I hope to see you in there.